Hey, Dave, now here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today was Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. Um, just grinded out today is what I ended up doing. Plus 52 ticks uh, on 10 trades. So I was able to, still learning. The biggest issue I'm having right now is how to click the middle wheel button on the mouse to get. Sometimes it'll take out the trade. The other part, it'll put the SLM trade in, stop loss limit, I guess, or stop loss market. I don't know what SLM stands for in Ninja, but I'm assuming it's stop limit market, probably is what I'm thinking, or that doesn't make sense to me. It's got to be stop something market. So, but if it was a market order, then it would open up automatically. So that's not true either. I don't know. Hey, SLM, what's that mean? Let me know down below. So anyway, so you put your limit order in. It's easy enough to get into the market. The hardest part right now is your middle mouse. So that's the wheel button, right? So it's the little wheel that you got right here to be able to figure out how to click that button to stay in the trade to move what's called the SLM, that little pink thing that comes on the market when you're moving. Because when I entered the market today, I had a 20 tick, 1/2 hour. Let's just pull this over so this makes more sense, and then we'll open up this right here. So this is same as yesterday, basically. The market was at 3.91 on the ADR. So let's get the screen draw tool going here. So your ADR, this is the spreadsheet number. So 40 being a 1R target, and 1/2 R is basically 1/2 of that at 20 ticks, right? So you're looking at 60 ticks over here on the stop side and 120 on the profit side. The market wasn't really operating today to take a shot on a nice move, pretty much, right? It kept staying inside a trading range. So it was the thing to do today was just to kind of grind it and take some gains as it went. Now the best trade I had on was up here when we ran 117.17, which was run a little bit earlier. This was the high of the day, 117.57, and then we had this move right here, 117.11, and we just barely went over the 117.11. I got in right here off of this bar after this one printed, and I took that trade down a little bit. So I was able to get most of my win came off of this trade right here. So otherwise, I was just kind of grinding it to try to get the market. So this is where my threshold balance sits at 48,892. Cash on hand, account balance 51,337, I believe, is the. So I'm at up about 1,300, and today was the 9th day in EA. So I'm not going to make it most likely in 10 days this time. It's going to take me longer to get over to the PA account, and that makes sense because volatility has decreased. Therefore, profitability is decreased as well because you're having to take less profit per trade as opposed to when we were trading at 7 and 8, and it was easy to get 67, 80 ticks on one move. Now it's pretty much well, 1.5p is only 72 when you think about where that was just even a couple weeks ago. It was up over like 150, 160 to be able to grab that mark right there. So meaning the average range of movement, if you get a move, is basically what you're looking at right there. So if we plug in the high of 117.56, and we look at where the low went to, did it make it to 116.84? Yes, you can see it made it 1.5p down from the high of 117.56, but it did not make it down 1.5 from where the afternoon session was, 117.17. So I was using that. It made it to 116.69 earlier. It actually made it on here again, but it never did make it to 116.45 today in the session as I was trading. So We traded in between the pivot point and R1. Let's get the screen draw tool. Basically, my thought process today was to try to have a mimic of yesterday, come back down this way. We had a nice big move up. So I was looking for the retracement trade basically to come in to here in the 115.04 area, to 115 to 116. So basically I was looking for a retracement from to around 116 to 115 off of this big up move right here to swing back down just a little bit and catch some in the middle. It did not want to come down during the session. Doesn't mean it won't during after session. It might, in the last 4 minutes, it might drop from here to 116. Right now it's showing 116.85. And this is showing 116.70. So something's not driving. Oh, that's because I don't have there. That's why. Anyways, you can see the movement right here coming in at 150. I started looking at the markets at 120. I didn't start trading until 130. We had this nice up move up here. Like I said, this was the best trade that I had put on the day, and then the rest was just grinding for 2 ticks and whatnot. So anyway, to make a long story short and beat that dead horse a little bit more, I made 52 ticks on 10 trades today, with the majority of it meaning 40 ticks on one, pretty much catching this move right here. Coming in off of this move and catching that one coming down this way. All right, it's Dave here at 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video I'll put together. Bye for now.